Justin Bakken of Team Wedali joins us today. Wedali's had a pretty good year this year. You guys have been a pretty big force in the adventure racing world, just coming fresh off a win from the USARA Nationals. Justin, can you give us a recap of your season this year?
Yeah, we've been racing pretty consistently throughout the whole season. We started off the season at the LBL Challenge in Kentucky, and we were able to pull off a victory there. And we've done a couple sprint races and 12-hour races in Minnesota during the summer. We took a trip down to Georgia and had a great time down there. It was a fun event. And we've done a couple other events throughout the Midwest in Indiana, Wisconsin, Illinois, and just have really enjoyed racing this season a lot. We've been racing against a lot of good Midwest teams, and they've been pushing us pretty good. And, I think I give a lot of credit to those guys for pushing us hard, and it makes all of us faster, and I think that's really been kind of one of our keys to success towards the end of the season. Racing against some of these national teams is kind of the, the strength of kind of the Midwest core teams.
Yeah, well, I think the USAR Nationals was a pretty interesting one too. I mean, I think there was a 6-minute spread between you and the second place team.
Yeah, Technu, man, they're a tough team. They're a good bunch of racers, and we sat next to them at the awards banquet, and they're really fun guys. And man, they're a tough team, and it's kind of any given day with those guys. They can really throw down the hammer and just leave you in the dust a lot of times. And
nice.
We were just able to kind of pull off the victory on the last section, and I think it was kind of a little bit of luck and just a little bit of the adventure racing spirit, giving us the go-ahead on that day.
Nice.
It's one of those things that can kind of go to anybody on any given day, and you just have a good race, and that was kind of our day. So it was a good deal for us.
Cool. Well, it was definitely fun to follow along. This event this weekend, the national championships for the Checkpoint Tracker Series. Who's going to be racing on your team? Obviously, you're the captain. And who have you got? Who are the other three that are going to be racing with you? And also, what are some of their strong points that they're going to be bringing to this race?
Our team, besides me, consists of Scott Erlinson. He's from Albert Lea, Minnesota, which is kind of a southern farming community, but it's a great town, and he raced at USARA Nationals with us last week. He's kind of our all-around go-getter. He's really kind of our preparedness man. He keeps us on the ball and makes sure we've got all of our equipment dialed in, and he usually carries the passport and different items like that. Whenever I need like tape or scissors or whatever, he's got it. So he keeps us all in line, and just a great all-around guy.
Nice.
And then we've got kind of the dynamic duo from Battle Creek, Iowa, Jason and Andrea Nielsen. They're a married couple down from Battle Creek, Iowa, and they're just a great couple, and great attitudes, and very fit. They basically increased the average size of our team by about 6 inches. Yeah, they're both like 6 foot or something like that. So they give us our height advantage that we need at some of our races.
Good.
But yeah, Jason's a great guy. He's kind of our backup navigator, I guess. Very good with maps, and very solid biker. Just loves biking a lot and very technically proficient. And Andrea herself, she's got a great heart, and she's a good motivator. And I know, late in the race, the 4 of us did Primal Quest together, and she really, was our drive and determination at the end of the race, really pushing us. And she's good at doing that late in the race, keeping us strong throughout the entire event. So, and she's a great biker too, just very technically proficient, which is awesome. So,
Right on. So your thoughts on who we're going to have to watch for at this year's event. Obviously, there's eyes on you guys. There's eyes on Techno Extreme and Osprey. But I mean, what are you guys thinking is going to be some pretty fierce competition?
Yeah, I mean, there are going to be a lot of great teams there. I think if I started listing off names, I could probably name half the teams that are going to be there. Mm-hmm. They could have a potential chance at winning the victory. It's a great field of teams, and it'll be pretty competitive. I think we'll just kind of go into the race, and we'll kind of have to do our own deal. That's kind of how we race. I mean, you can't really do adventure races, race against other teams. I mean, hopefully you're out there pushing yourself as much as you can, and that's kind of what you need to do.
Well put.
But yeah, I mean, there'll definitely be a lot of good teams out there, and they'll be pushing us the whole way. And we'll just try and stay smart and steady and play our own game. So
cool. Do you have any hesitations going into this weekend's event?
I don't know if I'd say that I have any, or we have any hesitations. I think there are a couple elements of this race that'll kind of put more adventure into the adventure race than the actual race. We don't get a lot of whitewater swimming in these parts too much, so I think that is pretty much new to all four of us. Okay. So just packing that gear and even bringing it, and I had to borrow all that equipment from other people. So
yeah,
that'll be an interesting deal. And we haven't really raced in the Southwest too much. I raced in Arizona once in it's like an 8-hour sprint race, and we've been to California and Texas, but not really in between. So I think the elements in Moab will definitely test our limits there. And, that area can definitely get some crazy elevation too. And, so it'll be interesting to see how we can cope with that if they send us into some high elevation and mountains and stuff like that. Hopefully we'll just be able to stay steady and, keep things together there. So.
Cool. Very cool. Well, Justin, thank you so much for your time. Justin Bakken of Team Wedali. Best of luck to you this event, this weekend, and we'll be watching.
All right. Thank you very much.